Hey, I'm going to do something a little different today. I've been watching guitar collection videos here on YouTube over the last couple of days, and it's made me want to do one of my own. Keep in mind, I'm not one of these guys that has 30 or 40 guitars. I don't have the room or the money to do that. The way I get new guitars is through trading old ones or selling old ones to buy new ones. So I only have a small collection of 6 guitars right now, but I'm going to give you the story of how I got them, play you a little bit on them, and then go on to the next one. I'm going to do it chronologically from when I got it. I've been playing guitar for 12 years, so I've got all the way back to my first guitar. But there is one exception to that. I do have one guitar that I'm not going to be able to play, and I'm going to put it first just because of that. So let's get into it. Alright, so this is my Epiphone SG. I believe it's from 2007. I bought it from a guy a handful of years ago that I used to do a lot of selling back and forth with and trading with when I lived up in the northern part of the state. And he had been given the guitar by either a friend or a cousin of his, I can't remember which, because it had a broken headstock. And he put it back together and sold it to me for the cost of the wood glue and vices and everything that he bought to repair the guitar. I think I bought it for about $50, and currently it's not playable because the pickups are so microphonic that the amp just screams at you as soon as you plug it in. I do plan on putting new pickups in it, probably just a bridge pickup because that's really all that I use is the bridge pickup. But yeah, that's the first one. Let's get into the next one. Okay, so this is my first guitar. This is a Squire 51 Pawn Shop series that my dad got me for Christmas when I was 12 years old, I believe. I still remember him telling us, he got me and my brother both a guitar. He got my brother like a PV Strat copy, and I got this. And I remember him telling us that the guitars were in his closet, that we needed to not go in his closet and look at them before Christmas. This is like 2 weeks before Christmas he bought it. And I, the little 12-year-old that I was, he was at work and I was at home alone. So I went into his closet and I looked at both guitars and I was praying that this was mine, and it was. I don't think he even knows that story. I don't think he knows that I went and looked at the guitars. He probably assumes. But yeah, this is my guitar, my first one. I've had it for 13 years now, 12 years, something like 12 and a half years. And I affectionately named it Lily after my little sister. And it's a great guitar. It's still one of the better guitars I've ever owned. And I couldn't have asked for a better guitar to start on. Let's hear it. Next up is this Horigel Les Paul copy from, I believe, the 80s. It's almost impossible to find any information on these Horigel guitars. Knowing what I know now, I probably wouldn't have done what I did to this guitar, but I got it about 10 years ago, and probably about 9 years ago, I decided I wanted my guitar to look like James Hetfield's. So I reliced it out on our front porch with a palm sander to look like James Hetfield's Iron Cross guitar. And this is another one that I love. I've had it 10 years now, and we have changed the pickups. They're Epiphone pickups, I believe. We had a local shop put those in probably 8 years ago, I would think, something like that, 7 years ago. And it's another guitar I love. I'll never get rid of it because it's not worth anything because of what I've done to it, but I wouldn't want to get rid of it anyway. I may eventually end up putting even better pickups in this guitar. I may put like some Duncans or something like that in it, but that's to be seen. I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Let's hear it. Alright, so this one is my only acoustic. It's a little Johnson cheapo 3/4 size guitar that, best of my knowledge, we bought like 7 years ago. I had forgotten that I owned this guitar, and I was at my dad's house recently, and I saw it on a rack, and I was like, what's up with that guitar? And he was like, that is yours. And I was like, oh. So I brought it home, and now I use it for picking on the couch whenever I'm just sitting there bored. And that's all it gets used for. Let's hear it. This is a BC Rich Warlock that I got about 2 years ago now. It is from the 90s, I believe. I can't really figure that out based on the serial number online. It's kind of hard to do that. But the guy before me, he replaced like pickup rings and knobs and stuff with like these skull things, and it's I don't love it, but the pickups he did change to are some Seymour Duncans. I don't know exactly what set it is, but I really enjoy the pickups he changed them to. Funny story with this one. Basically, since I bought it, I've been trying to sell this guitar because I just didn't like the way it felt, and something felt off about it. Sounded great, but it didn't feel great. And recently, I had a guy reach out to me for a trade that I was actually really interested in, but I had broken a string on the guitar, so I had to change the strings. So I look up a video on YouTube on how to set up a Floyd Rose, and I do it like exactly as the video tells me to do it. Plug it in. I had set this up to D standard because it's what the guy said that he played in. Normally I play in E standard. This one is now forever in D standard because of how good it sounds in D standard. But I plugged it in and played it, and I realized that the guy before me just didn't know how to set up a Floyd Rose, and it felt awful because of that. So then I had to message the guy and be like, hey, sorry, I'm not going to give you this guitar actually because I found out that it's actually one of my favorite guitars I've ever owned. And I felt like a douche. But I don't care. I love the guitar, so I'm not going to trade it away if I love it now. There's no reason in doing that. But I just thought that was kind of a funny story. Let's hear it. Last but not least is my ESP LTD EX200. This is another one that was bought for the sole purpose of trying to look like James Hetfield. I am completely unapologetic in my favoritism toward James Hetfield. He is my favorite guitar player of all time. He is the reason that I got into playing guitar. His rhythm stuff is insane. But this one was bought by my wife for Christmas last year because she is the best. She actually says that she wants our house to look like a guitar store. So if your wife doesn't think like that, I'm not going to tell you to leave her because she's probably great. She probably has good qualities, but you should be sad if your wife doesn't think the same way as mine. Anyway, let's hear it. that's all of them for now, but please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Come back and check me out on my next one. We do a video on this channel every Monday and every Friday. And check me out on TikTok if you haven't. Played on Repeat Pod. We have metal discussions over there almost every single day. Thanks again for watching. Bye.